Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And here's the handoff. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Looking for a gap. It's Stewart. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
defense getting set. Second down play here. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has 4 points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right. This one caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he make it to the marker? Just trucks through the defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. Testing the right side here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Coming up, second down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Wildcats offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking it beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Stewart. Breaking free at the 35. That's good for a first down near the 40.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. Clear movement before the snap. That'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Wildcats hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. So two chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's third and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And they're looking down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand. Third down, and get able to come up with a tackle for a loss. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Looking to throw it deep. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First down here for this offense. It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the handout, they'll test the right side here.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback keeps the football. Got the first down, now looking for more. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. Will hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's going to hand this off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. He eludes the run, and the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the receivers got it. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Now it's second down here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion brings up third down for the offense. The DB is backing off from the line now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Receiver makes the catch. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Wildcats offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. Just ran away from the defense.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. This one will be fair clock. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Arizona. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point is good. The lead is now 21-17. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. The Wildcats will send their punt team onto the field. And the fair catch is made, but hold on. There's a flag down. May have to kick this again. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's that defense shifting again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wildcats will kick this away to begin the second half. And the fair catch, signaled for and taken. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
It's an option look. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They'll try to run for the first down. Fighting him off. Looks like Arizona will have the first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The quarterback keeps it on the option. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this 3rd quarter, they don't convert here on 3rd down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Bringing it back, it's Higgins. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. K-State offense is back out on the field now. And now the handoff. Good enough for the first down to the 37. The Wildcats hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Really smart play call. Anytime you can use the defense's aggression against them, you do it. And eventually, you'll catch them out of position and potentially hit a big play.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touch. That puts him on top in the second half. Here's the point after attempt. The PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Play action here on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And this one is caught. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field.
And the sophomore making an impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not fight at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Looking for some space. It's Stewart.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Again, makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Takes the grab. It's Stewart. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. On the run here. Lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. About to see a punt from the red zone. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Turner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught in the flat by the running back. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's tackled after the catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw again. Looking for a deep completion. The ball is picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And the runner takes off to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Running back with the football. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll go with the ground game there. Running back takes the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
A gain sets up a third down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Oh, a reverse. Powers through a tackle. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Third down play for this offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure... But also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Quarterback drops back. Pass caught. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Wow, how about that, Chris? Nothing open downfield. He gets underneath to his running back, picks up some positive yards, but it's got to remember, they got to go quick.
Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. And he's brought down, a sack for the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
On the run, it's Stewart. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab, and they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12.